Hello and welcome to Hanging with the PRO. I am your host, Machete, and this is Hanging with the PRO. And with me this evening is Sports Club Continental, who are my co-hosts, and Majestic,
Hey, hey.
our friends who always come and start trouble. But I'm not gonna tell nobody else,
Seriously, though?
especially the one that acts
I
like she's
believe it.
quiet in the corner over there.
That one?
Yeah,
me.
that one.
That one.
Yeah, that one.
Parts.
She draws her halo on with pencil. With pencil.
We don't resemble that remark.
You said that on many occasions. You could go back to the last show.
Uh,
Just turn the volume down.
I'm getting ready
Turn
to.
on. Just turn the volume down. But can you just tell me what people say, please?
I got you.
I appreciate you. So how are you this evening? We're gonna go around the table and we're gonna start with prayers right here to my right.
What up?
And please introduce yourself and tell me how long you've been in the community.
Oh man. Hey, Top Dog, Sports Club Continental, President Essence Chapter. Been in this game for about 19 years. What's going on, man?
Wow.
Made me feel real old. I ain't want to do that.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I've been in the game for a while, man. Might be 20. Man.
Wow.
I think it is. Yeah, so you ain't got to co-sign that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I might as well make sure it's right at the end of the day.
So is Sports Club the only team you've been with?
Nah. I started out. I was a free roller when I started out. Went to Rough and Ready. All right. Now I'm here at my home, Sports Club Continental, and we doing our thing.
All right now. Hey, Pencil Angel.
Majestic Echelon founder, Empress Lady Love. I've been doing this for 12 years.
Okay now. Majestic, your only team?
No, I started off with Showtime Auto and Truck.
Showtime and Majestic. Okay. All right, Mr. PRO.
Stripe, PRO Sports Club Continental Essington. I've been in for 4 going on 5. Four going on 5. Yep.
I say force and change.
You just had to go there. Nah, that's cool though.
Force and
But,
change. You still doing push-ups. You know.
I do that because I gotta stay right, man. That's all. I don't do that. Nah, but I've been raised around this, so I mean, I ain't gonna say I've been in my whole life, but I've been around it my whole life.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that's my nephew. You can tell we got the same complexion.
What?
So, you know what I'm saying? That's
yeah, man. But that's really my uncle. So
yeah.
Okay. So Big T said all of y'all can have a shot on her.
Yeah.
We scared of what them shots look like.
Yeah.
What happened?
Hey, Tease.
what's up?
Shot.
How you doing?
Okay,
Yo, I got one for you right here.
troublemaker to my left.
Man, why gotta be a troublemaker?
Oh, you're not a troublemaker? Let me check.
No.
Let me check my palms how to see what name
Whatever
I
they
can pull
tell you
out.
about me is a lie. I am unique from Majestic Echelon. I have been in the community for 10 years, if you don't count my hang around time. But my hang around time has been 13. I was a part of World Disturbance, and I originally got my cuts from Wild Body.
Okay. I see you over there. Brother man.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. NASCAR. Been in the game for about
So you drive fast?
something like that.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
Something
Yes.
like that.
With no tickets ever.
9 years. Took off about 2 years, so total of 7.
Okay. Is Sports Club your only club?
Sports Club Continental, Essington. No, I was actually with Prez at the first one with Rough and Ready.
Okay. Somebody is vibrating.
Everybody
Yeah.
Come on, quiet.
treat it like church phones.
I'm Buck, Sports Club Continental. been in the game for about 3.5 years, and couldn't ask for a better family to be around.
Okay. I am Machete. I've been here for almost 7 years. I started out Aftermath. They switched our name to After Party because we don't stop.
All right. All right.
And everybody that I was with at Aftermath became triple A's. So, and I've been here,
All right.
and I'm loving this. So let's get it started. So, Prez,
Yeah. Cheer.
cheer.
Holla at me, man.
We gonna let you start because you didn't
All right.
want to give me the information I needed, so I could
Yeah, I
pick
got,
and
I got you.
choose.
I got you. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, you can pick and choose. I mean, I got them. You want to say? You just want to run them down?
No, just one. Just one.
One?
We just gonna start at one, and we're gonna run with that one for a while.
Oh yeah. But I'm saying you want to run them down.
No, they get weight just like everybody else.
Yeah, wait. Yeah. I mean, so my first topic is basically charities. It's a lot going on in the community. It's a lot of things, man. Like people don't really realize what we do for the community.
Well, I know.
They think that we get on bikes and we just wild out and drive fast,
And drink.
drink and stop traffic. That's not what we do. I mean, it's a couple chosen people that they put that name on it, but I mean, we actually do a lot for the community. I mean, it was just the other day that there was charities that we donated to, and people are doing a lot of good things for the community, feeding the homeless. Okay. We actually, and I'm not just talking about my club, I'm talking about the community, period.
Right.
SCs, I'm talking about MCs, I'm talking about
Auto and truck.
I'm talking about everybody. The community, period, man, is real giving to the community, and people don't really realize that. They just think that we party all the time and that's all we do.
Right.
But we don't really need recognition. People just got to understand that we really do things for the community. We go to the old folks' homes, things like that. We go to children hospitals. They look outside the kids. They're sick and things like that. They look outside. They see the motorcycles. They get excited. But I mean that when you do things like that, that's a real reality check.
Right.
Because you live in your life and you feel like everything is all good until you see somebody that's 12 years old and can barely move.
Right.
And so those type of things that happen like that is real. And it was a reality check for me. The first one that I did, I was with Rough and Ready, and the first one that I did was a reality check. So from then on, I like to participate in those type of things, even if it's something like Toys for Tots. We donate the Toys for Tots, and that donation is given to a box where we really don't see the kids. But when you really go and visit these hospitals and you really seeing these kids and they looking at you and they're struggling for them to smile, but they are so happy that you're there, that's going to check you. If you got any kind of heart, that's going to check you. And so I just wanted to talk about charities because we do a lot. Anybody want to, because we all do it. Anybody want to chime in on that?
The book drive. When kids went back to school.
Yeah.
The book
Do
back
that.
drive.
And
Yeah.
the Father's Day thing too.
Father's Day thing. What we do is we get a lot of donations for that. I mean, and what we do is we take kids out that fathers either not in their life or for whatever the reason is locked up or deceased or whatever the case may be. On Father's Day, we take them out fishing. Every Father's Day. You know what I mean? Mom come, the family come, whatever.
Everybody
but
welcome.
everybody is
Don't say
welcome.
no.
Everybody is
You and your
welcome.
kids, you get the
Okay, so you guys say that on Father's Day, your particular team takes families out fishing.
We go to
What
Marsh
we,
Creek.
what we do is we take the kids and we have the
We-
transportation.
Mhm.
We provide the transportation.
The food,
We provide the food, the fishing rods, everything.
basically.
All you gotta do is show up, and you're gonna have a good time. We go to Marsh Creek.
Marsh Creek. We go to Marsh
Yeah,
Creek.
we
Only
go
thing is,
swimming.
adults pay for themselves.
Yeah,
We
the
pay. You don't
adults-
gotta pay for your kid. Even if
Okay.
you come in, we pay. All kids taken care of regardless.
And that's how we do our give backs as well. When we do our give backs, everything for the children is provided. I actually paint the kids' faces for them
Yes,
at our
she
event.
does.
And they come out, we play games, we give them candy and everything, but everything for the adults, we will have punches and things like that on the side for you, and snacks, but there's a small fee for all adults, but everything for the kids
Yeah.
is provided free. And we do it, we have one in August that we do, or kids give back, and I don't remember the other one. I'm getting back into it. I had a whole lot that went on the last
We
year. We do. I know for sure the last Sunday in July every year we have our toiletry give back. So we take everything: combs, brushes, shaving cream, socks, underwears, toilet paper, sanitary napkins, anything that you would need when you have all of the supplies you need. When you're out in the street, you forget about the personal items that you need, and everyone think it's just food. No, they need personal stuff. They need a lady might want some lipstick to walk down the street with some lipstick on, look pretty one day. Sometimes your life goes so much better when you just feel good about yourself for 12 minutes. So, what'd you say?
I was say it's almost like people feel good when they get a new haircut.
Right.
Like, all right, I'm
And-
good now.
And like I said, when my sister does her give backs, she has someone that comes out and gives out free haircuts to her events. So she actually has someone that specifically cuts homeless people's hair when she does her events. So that's like pretty awesome.
That's
So
awesome.
is so many different things. Actually, there's a prom dress.
Give
It's
away.
a few of them.
Yeah.
It's a few of them that's actually
Prom season, you submit the child's name, the child that made. We come from a less fortunate family, prom are expensive. I know it took me $1,000 about 4 times between the vehicle on down. You get
Right.
the community, you have people in auto trucks up there, ambulance cars, and they'll volunteer to do the escort.
Okay.
I know our team, we have a thing called Sister Circle. Sister Circle is getting together to provide everything from the hair, the makeup, the gown, the everything. For whatever child like you contact, and just to make sure that a child that may not have been able to go to the prom did it. I know in years past, we all donated to Sister Girls. We just gave gowns to her, and the girls came from the high schools and they got the gowns. So when he says that a lot of people don't know, they don't. Majestic in the past have done. We do what we call. I do what we call Secret Santa. We choose 2 families from the church. I never even put it out in because Toys for Tots is nationwide. I like to try to get the people who don't get to Toys for Tots.
Right.
So we go within our own neighborhood and within the schools, and we choose 2 families and give them 2 $500 Visa gift cards. Secret Santa to do whatever they want, be it from food to clothing or for toys. So we do. He's absolutely right. You don't get credit for the small things, and again, you don't do it for the credit.
Oh, I know.
It's a great feeling to walk into a family's house and provide everything from soups to nuts, and see that grandmother or their mother break down crying because they didn't know how they were going to do it. It's no feeling in the world like providing for someone.
We
who
also
does
go
not
to the
have.
Gift of Life House.
Yeah.
We go there, we cook. And people think that that's like real cheesy. However, some of them don't get hot meals. They're here from other states. They've lost family members. They've left their families. They might be from Michigan. They eat at McDonald's. They haven't had a home cooked meal in months. So Gift the Life House open their doors to clubs, and they welcome you to come in. And it's a fulfilling thing when you get little kids saying, hey, well, they call us biker girls. Because the only thing they see is the vest. So for them, it's exciting, and they'll be like, "Where are your bikes?" And we're like, "No,
No,
we
we're
don't
not."
ride bikes." But they they really appreciate it, and some of them are there, been there waiting for heart transplants, liver transplants,
yes,
kidney
yes,
transplants. It's
yes,
adults
yep.
that's there waiting for transplants for a year, 2 years, that don't even get home cooked meals. We've baked snacks for them, like snack products. We've done all kinds of things for them. So that's my favorite place to give back. I mean, I understand all about feeding the homeless, but it's a lot of homeless. I hate that everybody chooses 15th Street and JFK Boulevard to
They
feed the
eat.
homeless.
They
They eat well because
Yes, they
everybody go there.
there's
Personally,
Frankfurt.
for me, go on the corner of your block and pack bags. We have had ladies on our team that has went and just put bag lunches together and went outside in front of their door, and we stopped calling it feed the homeless. We call it feed the hungry, because it doesn't matter who comes up. Somebody can just be hungry. It can be a child that their mom is at work, they just hungry, so we try to at least give back a lot of times. I like to cook, so
She does.
I like to cook. I got big son, so
can't
I cook up. I like to cook, so it doesn't bother me. But it's really unfortunate that you see that a lot of times we don't get recognition for that. I had someone at work that literally thought that guys on bikes were gangs. Like, she was petrified every time anybody in a group came up, because she had an unfortunate incident where people ran her off the road
Oh, wow.
on bikes, and she just viewed everybody as being that particular person. So me working with her and like showing her different things we did changed her perspective of that. And she came out a couple of times and did a few community services with us. So and she was like, "Oh, guys do something different." So we do get a bad rap for that, and it's very unfortunate. But
And there's one more thing coming up with football and cheerleading season coming in with Pop Warner. I live in North Philadelphia. We all know that we're in impoverished areas. Cheerleading and football, it's expensive. The kids come out August 1st to practice and they make the team, and then you send home the fees. I've been coaching cheerleading for over 15 years. The fee for a little girl to do cheerleading runs anywhere between $270 to $380. You got some people out there with 2-3 kids, and they can't afford it. So for years, me and different individuals from my jobs and things like that, we do scholarships. So if a young lady comes out and she practices hard, she makes it. And what usually happens is when they take the packet home, they come back and they say, "Coach Love, my mom said I'm not going to be able to do it because she don't have the money." I'll call that parent and ask that parent if they can commit the time and effort to getting the child there for the fruition of the season, that we will provide the fees. And quite a few have actually made it through that way. My girls, I've been coaching since they were 5. Most of my girls who started off with me at 5 are now college graduates. You'd be amazed at the impact of being a role model and a coach to a child. Just during that season from August to the end of October, the impact you have on those children. They don't have anybody. They're in the streets, and it takes them off the street, because you're looking at 5 days of practice Monday through Friday, and they cheer or they play football every Saturday. So that's 6 days from 5 o'clock till whenever the season is, because they typically they're being for every weight class, that they're not in the streets getting into trouble. They're out there supporting each other, and the brother and sisterhood is like our brother and sisterhood. The cheerleaders know each other, the football players know each other, but it's really expensive because they got to pay for the insurance on the field and stuff like that. They're the uniforms. We do scholarships to help them as well. So it is. It's a lot.
Yeah.
To talk about giving back, what my team doesn't put out every December, the 24th, we go into a senior home and play games and do activities. They expect us there. We've been doing it since we were aftermath. So they expect us, like
they fun to hang around too.
where they at? Like, we come in it was so funny. We was playing hot potato on the table. Honey.
They don't have to have a filter.
Have never seen seniors move so quickly in all my life trying to get that hot potato out their hands so they can win the prize.
That's almost like they bingo.
It is.
They bingo.
When I tell you that we have so much fun that we've been doing it, we have quite a few give backs that we do annually that are round the clock. We always do it like the day before Thanksgiving. Everybody know what we are doing. We are doing our feast the day before Thanksgiving every year. And 2 years ago, this young lady came out and she said she had been scrapping all week long. And her daughter had been begging her all week long to go to the park. Mom, I just want to go to the park. And she was like, no. She said this particular day she had something for her daughter to eat. And they were really just waiting for Thanksgiving tomorrow so that they could go to family members' house so that they could eat. And she said that her daughter just kept begging, Mom, please, please, please. She come to the park because we do our feeding at Myers, and they came to the park and we had our feet in there, and the lady broke down, cried, oh my God, y'all just don't know how, I didn't know how we were going to eat today. We had food, we had clothes, we had games, we had dancing, we had everything. This lady broke down. We actually gave her a couple of extra platters to take home. It's no problem, have some fun, here's some extra stuff. She was like, you really don't know how blessed I am right now. I really was going to keep her in the house until tomorrow, and I really didn't know what we were going to do. It broke my heart. I was here, just take this. I don't cry all the time.
You just never know. Though. You really just never know.
All the time. But it is very touching at times when you go out and that one person come out was like, you just don't know. I was walking by trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, and you walk right here.
It's not a lot of team involvement anymore with the community services. Like certain people put out that they have in the community services, and teams don't come and join in. Like I remember a time when I first came to the community, it didn't matter who was having the community service. Somebody's bringing waters, food, whatever. You look up and it'd be 15 teams out there. It'd be 12 tables set up and everybody's just doing something. And now it's really sad because I've seen teams put out that they do community services every week. And I get people got work schedules. I get all of that. But it's just like the love is falling off. Like people find, other things to do. And it's one community, one love. If we all can't help one another, then what is the point?
True.
Because
True.
That's the biggest thing. Like I've seen a couple flyers. Like I've been to Myers when Triple A's gave their community service, and the food is good. We had a great time. I thought I was at a party. It was like we was at an anniversary party, but we had a really good time. But it was, and they embraced us like, oh, thank y'all for coming. But it was sad to see that it wasn't a lot of other teams that were there just to help, and they had a lot of people. So even though they have a really big team, them extra hands help because they was giving out everything. And if you got 50, 60 people standing in line and it's 10 of y'all, but you still got all these people standing in line, it really helps when you got other people there. And that's one of the biggest concerns is that when people do community services, people don't show up to show love. And that's really crazy. Like if you're not doing anything, I have seen people drive by and beep the horn. I was once part of Royal Disturbance. Royal Disturbance do a feeding all the time. We had people everywhere, and then certain times you didn't have anybody to come out. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's really sad because this is what we're supposed to be about. The first thing that was told to me was this was community service.
Right.
It wasn't about partying. It was
Right.
about the community service, and that's kind of slacked off over the years. It's really slacked off as far as being a family is concerned. It's too much of the back and forth.
Agreed. I mean, some people. You gotta go to the people.
It's good to see when men come out.
Right.
That's a great thing.
Because some people,
It is.
Because talking straight, man. Some people just in for the party. You know what I mean? And some people, just being straight. Like to some people, this is a way of life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and to some people, it's just something to do. They partying, and they want to drink, they want to mess, they want to mess around, they want to do their thing. But there's a time to have at the party, and there's a time to be serious about it. If you notice, A lot of people that's been in the game for a while. I mean, you listen to Unique. Unique been in the game for a dime, and you notice how the passion. You can hear the passion in her voice because she's done it. She's been around, and she knows the significance. You know, those are the type of people that see things and they want to support. You know, but not saying it's a newer generation or anything like that, but some people come into the game on a false pretense of what it's about, and when they really find out, you know, I mean, they may know, but they just don't have it in them. They don't have it in them to support. They don't have it, and so it comes from the OGs, if you will. I mean, you've been in the game for a while. After a while, you start to learn. After a while, the parties get old. Then what?
Yes, they do.
You know what I'm saying? Then what? You know?
Say that again.
You know, you start finding other things to do, other things that's going to keep you interested in the whole thing. I mean, I have one of my members that solely joined the club with me for the give back, solely for the charities and things like that because of what we do. That's solely the reason why he came and joined me. So it's that truth. I'm gonna give you a shout out, sucker.
Sorry.
Shout out. I'm talking about you, son. All right, but I mean, solely for that. It wasn't even about the party and the bullshit. It was about you know what we was doing. He's actually him and one of my club members, Georgia, is actually one of these two head the whole Father's Day movement, you know, and so I got to give props to them, and they're the ones that set, you know, this thing in motion, and when they came to me with the idea, I'm not going to go against it. I mean, it was a great thing, it was a great idea, and Stripe, how many years we in on the Father's Day?
About 4
4 years in.
About as long as I've been in.
Fourth one
It's
right
been
here.
going on.
This is number 4. This is
Right
number
here.
4.
And-
This is number 4 coming up. Big ups to Georgia and
And
Truth, because you guys been putting this thing together every year
Every-
and putting your time in and doing your things and getting these
Awesome.
donations. Y'all dudes is crazy.
Passionate
Awesome.
about it too.
Passionate about it. So,
Passionately.
love y'all boys, man.
These
So
guys break their back
that's what they do.
for weeks leading up to it. And then tired as everybody is at that point, especially these two, that day when you see the kids coming out, learning how to fish and swim, and you giving them food and whatever else they need, and the day you sit back like,
So,
man.
I got a
this
question
is-
for you. You said you guys teaching them to swim as well?
We rent the pool at Marsh Creek, so if a kid don't know, they have life jackets, but I mean,
We're not gonna let them drown.
no,
That's
exactly.
not what I'm saying. Do you know you are?
I've been a
sitting
lifeguard
next to
before,
The
so
best
if a
swim
kid don't know how
instructor
to,
on the planet.
yeah.
Hold on. So
You're
she's
sitting
saying
next to a good swim instructor.
she's the best swimming instructor. Okay, so we already know for Father's Day
Yep,
who
who
be
we call
there.
exactly,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
I don't know. I just
And
tell
she
them-
paint faces.
And she paint
And she
faces.
paint faces.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So,
not,
no, seriously though, I've been teaching swim lessons for.
I had to before. I was I worked at a Boys and Girls Club in Delaware.
Okay.
Frame, right there in Ellesmere. Did it for a summer, and you have to teach
Right.
the.
The kids had
I left. I moved back home. I came back to PA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So listen. I have a you know, just to break a little bit of monotony, because we got people crying and stuff like that. So
You know what?
I'm gonna give him a little something. So we was actually at a little pool party, and just giving you a little story. We was actually at a little pool party, and so I decide, you know, I wanna be all flamboyant. I wanna do a flip. I wanna do a
In the
flip
pool?
into the pool, right? Now,
It
I ain't the
get-
best.
It
Look,
get way better. Just
look,
listen.
So listen, right? I ain't the best swimmer.
He
You know
telling
what
the
I'm saying?
story. I
Right.
didn't think he would.
I mean, if the pool wasn't that big, I mean, you know, you go into the pool, bloosh, you know, I mean,
You thought
back
you
to the
can
top.
step back up, huh?
No, but I was good. I get to the top, and then I just float
I'm
to the
gonna
sideline.
just listen to this.
Hold on,
part.
but I float to the sideline, and I'm straight. You know, that was good. Right?
That was his plan.
But that was my plan, right? So I'm saying to myself,
But on the
I tell
back
my
end.
man, so I say to myself, I tell one of my club brothers, I was like, yo, watch this shit. I'm about to get flamboyant.
Question.
Show off time.
Were you drinking?
Wait, no.
Okay.
Question.
Yeah.
When you jump in, how deep was the water?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's only what? It's only what? About what?
There's
7
different-
foot?
Do you really want to know? You jump right on the cusp of the joint dip that, so that's why.
Right.
And-
right.
and it-
So,
and it
hold
goes
on,
to
hold on,
how
let me-
deep?
I'm saying we about to get
So
into that.
okay, so
How
hold on,
deep?
hold on. What's the deepest that the pool was that night? Just put it like that.
I think it was 8.
8
was
feet.
the,
Okay.
8 was the
8
deepest.
feet.
We ain't
So
even 6 feet
this
tall.
is what I'm saying. Look, I'm 5'11", and the drink 8 foot, right? But no, this is the whole thing, right? So this is the whole thing, right? So I go and I say, you know what? I'm trying to show off. I do this little flip into the water, like shoot, blue. So I go into the water. I'm making my way back up, but all of a sudden I just feel I'm getting grabbed all the time. What's going on? Superman here. I'm in the water like I got to save Fred. Right? And so all of a sudden, he bring me to the top. My knees is out the water and everything. I'm like, what? Hold on, no. I said, what the hell just happened? And then he's sitting there like a dog in the water, and he got me holding him. Get off me! Like, what are you doing? Man, I thought you was drowning. Everybody's looking. I'm like, yo, this is scary. But so let's go back to the man got it embedded in his soul
To save a life.
whatever.
To save a life.
With this water. You know?
If you're around me, I got you. I don't
Listen,
care.
you know what my son's a lifeguard. My son's been a lifeguard since he was 11 years old. He learned how to, they trained him. He was 11 years old when
He was a junior guard.
he was a junior guard. So he was 11 years old when he got his license to be a lifeguard. So if you look like you was filtering in that water any type of way,
Yeah.
they're coming.
He jumped
It
in the
doesn't
action.
matter. But listen, it doesn't matter if you knew how to come to the top. Your feet went the wrong way. He's coming. We all know how to swim. My son is the same exact way, and he sit there on the edge of the pool. Like if you flick your toes the wrong way, he's in the water. It's in their nature.
No.
It's their instinct.
Listen, I know, but it was just funny because
He embarrassed you in front of all.
Yo, it was crazy because it's funny. It's funny.
Like this.
Exactly. Let me tell you what's crazy. The crazy part about it is, I'm sitting here like, yo, I'm good. He's like, I got you.
I got you. On time. Say no more.
Just relax.
Let me down.
I let you down once we got to the edge. Like, look.
No.
In my defense,
No.
wait, no.
No,
In my
no.
defense,
This
I was
boy
still
walked me to the
I was
ladder,
a prospect.
This boy walked me to the ladder, bro. Like it was
He had to make sure you went up
it
the
was
ladder
3
safe.
feet at that point,
Yeah.
man.
Did you hold him in the ladder?
I made sure he got right off the pool.
It's crazy.
Look, a lot of
I love
things
you,
played
man.
in my mind
I
at the
love
time because I've seen.
Yo,
All right, in my
awesome.
defense, I've seen people that can't
Can't
they,
swim.
not
And they don't
even can't
say-
swim, or some people that can swim, but just
Not
not.
afraid to stand up in the
Some
water.
things just don't always go the right way. So
Yeah.
in my mind, mind you, this is back when I was what, a prospect?
Yeah, you was
I was
prospect.
prospecting.
Oh,
Ain't no way in hell.
you wasn't going in that water.
What?
It wasn't.
Look, I didn't even know how to dive until I dove into the water. I be like, got you. Come on.
And he at 8 feet. Like,
Look, hopped out the water.
you showing off
Get
though.
off me, right?
He looked
And he's
good.
like, no, I'm not letting you go. Like, and yo, all the women just looking at me like, look at this crazy.
Look, it is what it is. In my head, I saved his life.
I appreciate it. Look, if something was really happening to me,
You
I
know,
was
you
just
know
saying,
he got
I was just saying, he started into action. Okay,
Yeah.
We've been in that one.
Every
Right.
club brother that was there laughed for about 10
The
months. You know, every time we had church, they were still laughing, man. I'm like, damn, how am I gonna get away from this?
You
But it's
can't.
cool though.
Yeah.
Cool. That's
Oh,
one of them
man.
things. That's gonna
That's
be
love.
I didn't
That's
think
love.
you was gonna bring
That-
that up.
that-
yo.
that's
hilarious.
That was wild.
That's hilarious.
That's
That was
love.
wild.
That's love.
I'm glad y'all was
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all wasn't here to see.
All right.
Uh,
So, but I understand him. people say I can't go nowhere with them because I end up teaching swim lessons and cussing out the lifeguard.
Yeah.
How you guarding from the bathroom?
Yeah.
But
How you
we at a
switching out?
country
Ain't nobody
club.
come cover you.
We at a country club. How you go in the bathroom? You better ask somebody. Oh, these people live here. That don't mean they can't
nothing.
drown while you in the bathroom.
They too far out. How the hell? But, yeah,
Right.
I've
So
been there.
so I'm always like,
I ain't doing all that. I know how to swim. Currents I learned about. I'm cool. I'll be at the edge of the water.
Nope. When I tell you, I'm always on
At
duty.
the edge of the water.
Look, my children, before they could go to the pool, I had to go and see how good the guards were.
My son,
Hell no,
she-
you ain't
look,
swimming here.
You ain't peace. She looked
Only
over the
time you
glasses.
swimming here.
listen, my son used to have more fun with the kids. He used to have more fun with the kids. They used to complain because he would watch the kids and he like they wouldn't be paying attention to the kids. So he's like, I watch the kids because the kids just dive in the water. You got kids just running and just jumping. They don't even care if they can swim or not. They just jumping in the water. I remember he got in trouble at a job because they told him he could not play with the kids. He said, so you want me to let them drown? Like, what you want me to do? I'm a lifeguard. If they're diving off the diving board at the age of 6, just diving in 8 feet of water, like they just diving like willy-nilly,
They
and you don't
do
want
it. You gotta teach them the proper way.
and you don't want me to say anything to them. Then when somebody drown, don't come over here to me and say anything to me. Then you know what I mean? I was like, okay, you gotta get out of that country club because your mom a little bit crazy, and her friends are too. So I'm gonna need you to come away from there. But they was like, he was literally getting written up for that.
Maybe I should have won.
Listen,
You got a warning. You got a warning first.
Look, my friend Bridget, she's like, Tawana, are you guarding or are you teaching? I was like, well, I'm guarding, but I'm teaching, so I don't have to jump in and get they dumb ass. If I teach you from my guard stand how to breathe correctly, I don't have to jump in to save you when you swallow the water and freak out. If I show you a quick technique on how to improve your stroke so you could do the laps you want to do, because I'm watching you kick improperly for 14 laps, you can kick more efficiently. I don't have to come get you when you get tired, because if you keep kicking like that, I'm gonna have to come get you when you get cramp in the middle of your leg, in the middle of the pool. And I don't want to get wet because this is my dry bathing suit, and I use my wet bathing suits.
I don't like my hair to get wet.
Listen, people go crazy when that winter go over their head. It's a wrap.
I don't like my hair to get wet, so you ain't gotta worry about me doing that anyway.
I'm saying, but the ones that do and they think they doing something, or the ones some people go into the pool.
I never mind getting my hair wet. I want to get wet when I want to get wet. I don't want to get wet because I gotta save you. I done save people from the outside of the pool. See, what a lot of people don't realize is larger women, because they have so much fat inside of them, they float. Especially the big booty women, they have no control over their ass whatsoever after they get in the water.
They better listen. They better fat Joe and lean back.
I don't understand because I be in the water and I'm struggling. Okay, and then I see a big joint just come by like on the back like. I was about to.
Prez, they was about to hit me for what I was
We don't
about to
sink,
say.
we float.
Okay, so women have flotation devices in the front
Mm-hmm.
and in the back.
That are natural.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, gravity is gravity.
Excuse me. Most men are muscle. Muscle is heavier than fat,
and it's safe.
Facts. That's facts.
So
facts, but not fair. You just floating by me like.
How you think? Wait, I mean, a lot of stuff is facts, but ain't fair. How you think they feel when we get to eat everything under the sun? But they counting the calorie off a banana. Like what?
Y'all need more drinks.
Oh, that's your ass supposed to be here right now.
What?
You talking Boulder? Boulder's talking about we need more drinks.
Yeah, more
drinks.
Boulder, I got you.
Got it right here, son.
Yeah.
More drinks.
he said, "All right, let's break up the monotony." All right,
Honey Brown, you straight in the water. She said, so basically, I'm always straight in the water. Yes, sis. Yes.
Look, Boulder. Type your answer in. We gonna wait on you.
First question. Oh God.
First question of the evening.
Boulder, can you float? Hey, Boulder, can you float? Big guy?
Boulder.
Let me find out. Let me find out your big ass can float. Huh?
What is this?
Boulder. Nas.
Oh.
Pour that for me. Appreciate
No,
you.
no,
bro.
no, don't put that in there.
That's
All
for
right.
him.
It's from.
You want white or dark? I told you my prayer said give y'all the
That's for
drink.
honey.
Ah, shit. If I'm doing one, we all got to do one.
Excuse me, all of y'all getting one now. How about that?
All right. I mean, mine's dark. Mine's dark too.
All right, so
Nope. I'm throwing everybody under the bus for this one. No. Everybody.
Seriously though?
Yeah.
There you go. Can you pass me?
And I thought you was my friend the last time I saw you. But I
you.
changed my mind.
What? Wait. What friend would I be if I didn't expand the love? to everybody?
No, it's not.
It came
expanding
from
love
her
around it.
fault. Like, yeah. Everybody got to take a shot. Yes. You drinking that? I'm pretty sure I got brown in.
One more.
I'm just saying.
Would y'all like some?
Whoever in the room got to.
They said.
Come on, DJ.
I see you, Boda. I see you.
What are you talking about?
Float, swim, and stroke.
Um,
I hear
Love,
you,
why are you
bro.
babysitting?
Top,
I hear you,
Boulder
bro.
it.
You ain't gonna drink it. Give me.
Top, we're Boulder
no,
it.
it's the one you like.
Give me.
I don't
Give
know
me.
where you-
Give me.
You gotta look in the.
Give me
I
that.
did
Give me that.
not.
She not gonna drink that.
She did.
Give me that. She not gonna
She
drink
owe you $10.
Where
that.
we? What's it on?
What happened?
She not gonna drink
We on a
Right
book.
now.
Oh shit. How about that?
Oh, I'm about to say, wait, sis. I'm like, sitting here like, wait a minute.
DJ.
Here go DJ.
Oh, you definitely
Oh
did.
yeah, we do have oil chase in there. I forgot about that.
Ooh.
You gave one to Major? No, you just
My boys at? Where my boys at? Huh?
they hot.
He said
My boys at?
float swimming. Was that supposed to be stroke? No, you got orange juice? Yeah.
10 o'clock, my man.
Nah, I'm cool.
Georgia
No,
probably
wait.
on his
She need a
on
cup.
his sleep.
You gotta give her white though. She can't drink that.
Get ready for his
That shit
work.
gonna hit her.
You know?
You want Amsterdam?
Excuse me, give to Cash App Philly.
Oh
Cash App
shit.
Philly.
Hey, listen, while we doing this, seemed like a little
I got you.
intermission. So listen, I'm going to talk for a second, man. Listen,
You want
the platform that we on right now.
no,
Okay.
you want brown and white?
Listen, the platform that we on right now.
Peach?
All my folks that I sent the
Excuse
link
me,
out.
you doing commercials.
You know, listen. Come
You gotta
and support
Cash
this
App
type of thing. Come
radio.
support this type of thing. All right. This thing is definitely dope. All right.
We need to put them in other kind of bottles.
And, you know, the platform is crazy. The people is crazy.
You gotta put 'em in other
Everybody's
kind of
dope.
bottles.
You know, support. You
Gotta
know
put
what
'em
I
in
mean?
other kind of bottles.
Support. All right. Ain't about nothing. Relax.
I'll
Breathe
shoot with
easy
you.
Hey,
and
another
drink.
cup?
That's that.
Yeah, I'll shoot
Buck.
with you.
Pass this to Buck.
Yeah.
Here, Buck. Come get it,
Oh,
man. I
shit.
ain't. Come get it.
Here you go.
I'm not wrong.
Shoot your shot.
It'd have been wrong if I didn't tell everybody. I'm supposed to be sharing.
Over the
sharing,
teeth and
right?
under the gums. Look out stomach. Here it comes.
Hello.
Over the teeth and under the
All
gums.
right.
Where your drink at?
All right. Here we go.
Over the teeth and under the gums. Look out tummy. Here it comes.
Brothers.
Sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Both.
Now that was a good one.
She always be throwing jokes from the sideline. God damn it. Bitch.
Where? Where my cup go?
This is the Dirty Cup segment.
Oh shit.
Top. That's the cup.
Pass what cup?
Shame on a dirty cup.
This cup right here. Just drink it. Huh?
Mine should have been.
The cup you just drink out of, I hope it's not
Yeah.
the dirty cup.
No, I don't drink after nobody. So.
No, I meant she said it's the dirty cup segment.
Nah, I passed the solo, but then yeah.
That burns.
Shit.
Now, how was that?
Let's go.
Question.
All right. Here we go.
Let's go to.
Question.
Yeah, I heard that shit. Throw it back. Throw that shit back.
So do we all pick,
No.
how we do this?
See, this question is only designated to 3 people in this room, and it doesn't seem fair to me.
Mm-mm. It's unfair.
Can you just still read it so we know? Because I'm nosy.
So it says,
Yeah, there we go.
how far have you squirted?
How far have you squirted? Oh. I
Goddamn right. That's
Have
This is not the
anybody-
paper that I just removed.
Have anybody? You first gotta ask. Have anybody squirted? Die?
Look at him revising questions.
Or have you made somebody squirt?
How far?
I got a couple of
They
them.
have.
So
I just want to know who got a yard line in their room and
I'm
count
about
their
to
squirt
say,
lines.
because that depends on.
I'm too busy to
Listen,
throw
that
thing out,
depends
like-
on the person that's doing the action that make you squirt in the first place. Like everybody don't get the same reaction.
See, this question should
Everybody
say,
can't. It's open ended. Everybody don't get the same reactions because if you ain't pushing the right buttons, ain't shit happening. Well, you gonna have to get
Say
up
that
anyway,
then.
but ain't nothing happening. Like
say that.
that's the kind of unfair question there.
Should have been like anybody make you sleep in that wet spot.
He's sleeping in the wet spot.
Yes, that's where that
Because it shouldn't be. He ain't sleeping in that wet spot.
I ain't gonna lie.
But it shouldn't be just the wet spot. The whole bed should be soaked if we doing it right. We need to get up and change shit. Shouldn't be no wet spot.
Hold on. It depends on the size of the wet.
No.
That
The
wet
whole
spot might be
bed
like-
should be wet if he
Yeah.
doing it
Yeah.
right.
If
we
We're
mess
not-
up my
we ain't gonna
cat,
play these
Not a
games.
problem.
Now-
Listen. If she on her back, okay.
Don't matter if she on
That's
her back,
It
her
don't matter if
side,
she on
the
bed
middle,
or
or
the
her
right.
knees. It don't matter.
This is what I'm saying. That bowl might be this wide,
I don't
right?
give a shit.
But this is what I'm saying. That's still a little compromising situation.
How?
When you try to sleep.
Change
You
the
know what
sheet.
I'm saying?
It should be wet enough where the sheets.
No.
Say it again.
Hold on,
Listen,
you gotta do
they
that
got
prior,
bed
though.
pads.
You gotta pre-do that.
They got bed pads. They got towels.
Yo, you
And if
gotta
it's done right,
pre-do
you gonna
that.
get up and
If you don't-
change
If you don't
the
pre
sheets.
put the towel down, you assed out. Now you're
Excuse me, if you put the
Mattress
towel
off.
down and it's this wide,
It ain't gonna
it
work.
ain't gonna fit the towel. The bed
Oh,
still
so
gonna
now
get
we
wet.
got-
Excuse me,
We're talking about
honey.
towels.
Honey
said-
said.
you said-
Honey
Hold
said
on,
a tarp. You need a whole
hold on,
tarp.
hold on, hold on.
Fuck it all. She
Hold on.
said you need a
First of all-
tarp.
You need the umbrellas.
Hold on,
said a
hold
tarp.
on. Hold on. First of all,
Yeah, this conversation went
you
better
might
out.
be- hold on.
Wait.
First of all, let's go back. First of all,
Wait,
you may
I
not
was
know.
waiting.
Hold on.
I was waiting for that one.
So what if? So
the
hold
first
on.
one on pistol.
So what if?
I was waiting for that one.
and
Yo,
you-
I was
and you-
waiting
hold
for
on,
that.
hold on. So what if
What?
you don't even know? Like, say
How you know?
First, it's your first encounter.
Who?
It's your first encounter.
I gave a couple of like
Right.
their first thing.
And like you don't know, and then sometimes people be like, "Yo, get a towel." And I be like, "Yo, people always talk that get a towel." shit.
Wait, nah.
But
I'm
Make
gonna be
her-
honest.
just saying,
okay,
hold
so-
on. So that's the first drink. You don't know no better, right? And you don't get no towel.
But-
now you your mattress fucked.
You gonna
up.
tag me?
You
You gonna tag me? You gonna tag me? You gonna tag me? You gonna tag me?
I got next.
So, listen.
I'm gonna finish this one.
All right. Listen.
Listen.
I got next.
You say if and it's the first time and all this shit. You gotta be prepared for everything if it's the first time. First of all, you don't take her to your fucking bed. That's for number one.
I fucked
You
up a
don't,
whole
it's the first
hotel
time. Is she special or is she not special? You gotta figure out which one she is for the day.
Yeah, but that depends.
I'm
You
gonna
don't
be
take her to where you rest your head at if she ain't the one that's gonna be coming there after you finish making her do what you're doing.
You don't know.
That's why the first time you don't take her there.
Hold on.
You tell me get a towel. I'm getting a damn towel.
You
Bro.
tell me that
Why am I
if
taking you to my house? Listen, how many real women take you to their home?
Yeah.
The
nah.
first,
You don't get to come to the.
But you might not even have that plan.
listen, whether you got the plan or not, you
tell
gotta
him that.
see. My mama always told me you always have a reserve bank for and the side.
See that? It all goes down to how you was raised.
My
You
granddad
gotta
told me the
always
same
have a
shit.
reserve bank in the side. Like, come on,
All
really?
goes back to how you was
Hey,
raised.
That shit
All right. Listen, y'all. Listen, I see because I'm glad I didn't slow up my son. They know.
Wait.
You got that special
First of all,
someone.
You don't take them all to the door.
don't think I'm throwing your eyes.
You don't take them to your house. My sons would be like,
Like you didn't go
who
there.
this dude? Who man is this? Like, look at this.
And then you know where you live
Hold on,
at?
wait.
And what if?
It's trash.
But what if
See,
he?
but
What if,
y'all
what
women
if
think
he?
different than we do.
No,
Okay,
but what if he a
right,
stalker?
excuse me.
But what if she a stalker afterwards, and you done took her to your place of where you of your residence, and she a stalker afterwards, and now you like, oh, I gotta get my
The
sister.
Philly mentality.
But
But
now
wait,
she,
wait,
where
that's-
you at?
The
Shorty
Philly
come
mentality.
through.
What you think about
Y'all
that?
think that far?
You don't think that far.
Y'all think that far?
Shit.
We might be
Men
like, yo,
don't
we
think
gonna
that-
hang out.
Women think that.
We
far.
think that far.
That's why they the best cheaters. Yo, that's why they the best cheaters.
Wait.
We getting into something.
I ain't
real
cheating on
crazy.
shit. Women don't cheat.
What's the next dirty?
That's why women are the best cheaters. Yeah, I said
Machete,
it.
what's the next dirty
I
cup?
said it.
Machete.
Pause.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I'm gonna say this. We're gonna cut that one off.
I had agreement here.
Look.
Women are the best cheaters.
Facts.
No,
Excuse
get the
me.
mic, get the mic.
Women don't cheat.
Yeah, we are.
Hold on, wait. Black men don't cheat. Shout out to Carlos Miller. Yeah.
Go ahead, say that again.
He got that
women
from
are
a
the best
woman.
cheaters.
Women are the
Okay, there we
Facts.
go.
Stay
There
on
we
that.
go.
It ain't cheating when he know about it.
Say that then.
But I guess that go both
It ain't
ways.
cheating
Huh?
when he know about
That
it.
go both
Or you
ways.
can keep thinking he don't know about it. If
Okay,
you want
well she
to.
probably know
It
about
ain't
it too.
cheating if
Shit,
you know
what we
about
talking about? What we talking about?
Oh, all right then. It ain't cheating if he know about
Listen,
it.
I don't-
Every dude
I-
know
listen.
about the other dude and the other dude too. They want to act like they don't know,
Listen.
but they know about it.
I'm gonna be honest. If you pay
I got
attention
9
to
brothers and
your,
9 sisters. I seen cheating.
if you pay attention
We
to
went
your
from-
spouse the way
We
you
went
do,
from
you supposed
charities to
to
just
cheating.
going
That was-
straight
We all going
out
out
of pocket. Listen,
You pay attention
Listen.
to your spouse, you know if they cheating.
Wait, wait, wait,
Man
hold on,
and
hold
women
on.
alike. I
Major,
don't care what
Major,
nobody
Major,
says.
Major, what you say, Major?
Shit.
yo, my man said the same thing. He said, yo, the conversation instantly changed.
Quick.
Quick. Yo, he said the conversation instantly changed.
So what's up with the
From
next
charities?
Machete? What's up with that next dirty cup?
What about squirting? Y'all crazy.
What
Yo,
hanging with the
listen,
pros?
listen.
Next
Check
question.
1, 2. I'm definitely gonna be here again. Y'all gonna
We
see
about to
top
act the fuck
dog
up.
in the building because
This is why I'm coming.
crazy. I will be
And
here.
listen, and
And
I
the
tell
next time I'm
everyone,
gonna have like 15 members. With me.
And y'all better fucking show.
listen. So I tell everyone, even though I have co-hosts on the show, just like Majestic popped up this evening, you can always come and hang with the PRO. My doors are open. Okay.
Don't
does.
tell me.
Don't
that.
that.
Don't tell
My
me.
show is every Wednesday.
I've been trying to get back here for like some months since Majestic last on the show.
Listen,
We had somebody, she just tiptoed
Wait, did y'all know we was coming?
because we had so much fun. No, we didn't.
We didn't. Yo,
We popped up.
popped up.
We just popped
came
up.
And we was like, oh shit, we got more. Fuck it, let's do it.
listen, look. All right. So what they're talking about
Definitely dope.
is their team member Icy. When she first come on the show, everything was the world will never know.
Shit, I got my release. I don't even want to say this shit. This shit dope.
You good, sis. Trust me, you good. Listen. All she keeps talking about is wanting to come back. That was the time of her life. I swear. She said she had to.
What?
Yeah.
I want nobody to hear that. Like, okay,
What?
you're coming.
No, we ain't doing none of that.
All right. All right. So I was told to shut up about Icy. The question is, will you allow me to tie you up and hand my way with you?
Okay. All right.
I had to take my damn glasses off.
It's
They
on you,
fogged up.
Buck.
Wait, he didn't pay for the question.
Mr. Silent, you ain't said a word all night. Let's
At
go.
all. What's up, bro? You
Listen,
too,
I
Carl.
had to
What's
take my
up?
glasses off. They fogged all
Yeah,
up.
nigga.
Yeah,
Talk that
Yo,
shit.
listen. First of all, I'm not indulging in
Wait,
nothing.
wait.
Shit. My baby mom is watching, bro.
Wait a minute.
You know what
Okay,
I'm
He
saying?
got a
I'm
baby
good.
mom without no babies. I'm done with him over here.
Wait. I got it.
Wait,
Oh,
I
all
got
right.
Hey, Mr. Buck,
How you doing tonight?
Go ahead.
I'm doing lovely.
All right.
So, all right, I'm gonna read this question like it says. I don't want you to get no ideas.
Come on.
Too late. It's too late.
Probably too late, but go ahead.
You read the question. It's a
It
wrap
said,
already.
will you allow me to tie you up and have my way with you?
Easy, yes.
Buck don't play no
This
games.
nigga wild.
Oh, Buck don't play no games.
He said yes.
It wasn't even hesitation.
No, he was like,
All right, elaborate, sir.
He's, give me a
You
little.
tie me up more than likely, I'm gonna be on the bottom. I like being on the bottom anyway.
Whoa.
Hey!
he said, put your cowgirl hat on.
Revert back to the last question. That whole bed getting wet if I'm on the bottom.
Ow.
Motherfucking
High five.
talk your
Not
shit,
only
man.
did he
I'm
answer
proud
the
of you.
question,
Talk
he
your
recapped.
He
shit.
recapped.
With that, hey, lady, listen,
Press,
listen, my guy, listen.
Get your weight up. The question coming your way. Just get
Wait,
your weight up.
ah,
Get your weight up, bro.
wait. Time out. I like to throw this out there, ladies. My man paying attention. He bringing up the shit from the back end. He bringing it forward. He's doing everything.
Come
for
on,
you.
Press. Get your weight up over there.
All right, so the work, so hold
All
on.
right, Mr. Ja.
Oh, man.
Tilt the mic. Tilt the mic up to you, Matt. There.
Up to me.
NASCAR, what's your answer, bro? Give it to him.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God
It
damn
depends.
it.
It
What it
depends.
depends on.
The
What's
woman.
the password?
It depends on woman.
Yeah, the type of woman she is. If you boring, nah.
If she
I gotta
tie
be
you up,
in
If
control.
she tie you up, she
she ain't
This
boring.
nigga don't pay attention.
That's true.
You got to imagine if you got that connection with somebody.
If
It's
she
a
even
lot.
asked you to
Yes.
tie you up,
I have no problem with that. None. I'm telling you. So
Hey,
most
Todd.
women though, they
Todd.
love to be in control, and I don't mind. That's
top.
look.
Miles said, hell yeah.
If you a
Hey,
boss
somebody
dude,
tie you up.
Oh, yeah, you can choke me too. Shit.
She said, tie me up and choke me. Look.
I like that. I like that.
Tie me all the way. Shit, we gonna tie each other up. I need to be connected.
Everybody got no
She wasn't in that
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good now.
All right, wait.
What?
This is not the answer. This is not the regular Nas.
At all.
He's being real
Conservative. He being very conservative, and don't let him fool y'all.
Oh, I know.
Wait till this shit come
How
out.
you know? What I
They
said?
say, yo, let me tell you something. Bro, let me tell you something.
I ain't gonna put you out there like that, bro.
Let me tell you something.
Over here, mind my business.
But you know what? It ain't NASCAR. You gotta give
NASCAR means you go fast. His question answered.
I asked him that when he first walked
But I
in.
ain't gonna tell nobody else.
You can't
So wait, who else gotta answer the
why
question
you're
now?
moving so damn
Wait,
fast.
huh?
Did you answer?
Excuse me, this is my show. I answer last.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah,
how about
it's
that?
on us.
You got it. I ain't gonna-
It's on us.
Yeah.
Excuse me, President.
It's on you.
I go after
It's
her.
on you, Doc.
President.
It's on you, Chris.
No, that didn't. She just
Nah, she went.
She answered. She
She went in
answered.
order. She answered. I'm glad.
Hello,
No, I'm
President.
second to
Hey, how you doing?
So since you said you can't answer the question because your baby mom
Baby
is
mama is
watching,
watching.
so
Come
are
on with
you
this.
going to allow your
Shout
baby
out to
mama?
my 3 kids.
Are you going to let your baby
Sasha,
mama?
Stacey, and Nunu.
Yeah. Yo, I love you. Shout out Nunu. That's my
All
goddaughter.
right,
I
so
love you,
listen,
baby.
right? Listen,
Can
right?
your
is
baby-
bad as
wait,
hell.
wait, you ain't let me ask my question.
I'm gonna answer the question. So
But
check
I
this
didn't.
out.
I didn't even ask
Okay,
it.
all right, go ahead.
Can your baby mama tie you up and have her way with you?
She want to know what
Nigga,
type
he tied
of
up.
freak
Trap
He
question.
getting tied up
Do
tonight.
that thing in. Let me answer this thing well. Check this out.
Oh shit.
Fuck no. Hey, check this out, right? Listen, first of all,
He's so petty. He's petty as shit, yo.
first of all, check this out, right? Listen, first of all, I'm a control freak.
Petty
okay?
wop.
So I got to control that thing, okay? I got to control that. I seen your face.
Wait, why
Check this
somebody,
out, though.
why
Look, I
somebody
got
put the
you
time
got-
on here when Icy fell?
I
I am done. I swear I'm done. I'm done. You know what?
What happened?
I gotta have control, and I'm gonna be the one. I'm the cause of the bed being all retarded. I'm the cause of the shit flying on the TV. I'm the cause of the motherfucking drawers on the motherfucking fan spinning
That's
around.
my shit.
Yes, I'm doing that. You know what I mean? No, I'm not tying you down. I need to control that wheel. I need to control that steering wheel. Sometimes, you know, I might let you, I might let you control. But you ain't tying me up, man. I am controlling that right there. Now I tie you up because people, sometimes they want to.
So why can't you tie each other up? Like, what's up? You want to tie them up, but you don't want to be tied up. Like, what kind of shit is that? No. See, that's the wrong. See. Wait. That's the wrong type tie up type shit. Like, that's the wrong. That's the wrong type tie up type shit.
You talking shit.
That was type. That's the wrong type. Listen, it's some tie up shit that ain't got to be all y'all both in. You know what I mean? All crazy. It's some tie up shit that make y'all both want to engage in a situation.
I want all the smoke.
I want you. I don't want to be tied up.
Like,
hold up, y'all. Hold up. Shit, hold on. Unique told me both of y'all can be tied up and still get it in. Explain. It's a new book.
They got a joint called a rocket.
I want to learn this.
It's a new book.
first of all, if you properly tie a woman up, the restraints that's on her is going to make her more. It's going to make her horny. The restraints that's on her is not to keep her from engaging in you. It's just to pull her body a little bit closer,
But
a little
I'm
bit.
still restrained
You
too?
still listen, but the tie up for you would be to connect to her. So there's no disengaging. There's you and her. There's no separation of you and her. There's enough friction going on right there. What? They need to know. They want to know. Shit. The hell? It's enough friction going on right there that'll take you to an orgasm that you would never imagine that you would fucking have. And just a little tug on her rope.
She not lying.
Just the little tug on her
not
rope
lying, bro.
will blow your mind.
I can't wait till
Oh my God!
So I'm about to feel that. Hold on, straight. Hold on, straight.
That's too much, you know.
Listen.
So what the fuck is you doing?
Listen, I was told if it ain't pleasurable to me, don't do it. Listen, that's what you got.
Hold on.
What did I say a while ago? What the password ain't good?
It's not bondage.
I'm gonna let her go.
Okay.
Bondage is a little bit
I gotta get my
different.
man on mic. We only got.
Shamar, it's not bondage. Bondage is when you would tape. We're not talking about tape. We're talking about rope. It's two different
Yo,
things,
you
baby.
know too much. Hey, check this out. So you next. What's your?
I like Velcro.
I'm just going to tell you.
That's bondage.
Okay.
I'm just
Good.
going to tell you that's my niece. I ain't gotta
That's
say
your
for
niece.
so much. Yes,
Oh, so it's all in the family.
But what I'm gonna tell you is I'm a straight down. I'm gonna run it, bro. Point blank, period. Whether I'm tied or untied, I'm going.
You gonna run the room?
What?
So hold on. So
What?
you saying you the aggressor?
I am the dom.
Say that again in the microphone.
I'm the dom.
Pull it
Pull
up
it
to your
up.
mouth. Juice got that bitch.
I don't care if I'm tied. I'm a dom. I'm going. I'm the dominant in the room. Even when I'm the submissive, I'm the dom.
You the submissive dom? Challenge
Trust
accepted.
and believe it.
Oh, there is a submissive dom.
There's a submissive dom.
Give my man
X,
bars
Y,
right
Z.
there.
Double tap, slide left.
Yo, get bars.
All right, so
Hold on. Wait for a
All right.
second. Wait for a
What
second.
happened?
what's up?
Hold on. But just
Why?
That's
No.
something about to go by. I know that for a fact.
Give it to
Wait,
him.
hold
So
on.
reread the question for me.
Wait. Hold on a second. How you just going to discontinue?
We're not coming back no more. Every time Majestic come, I get in trouble. she get in trouble.
Excuse me, you can't get in trouble if you an aggressive Don.
Yo, shoot, right?
Excuse me. Everything in here is all in fun. Like,
Okay.
for real. I didn't have
No,
to.
I'm quiet when I
Y'all better learn how to do
It's
this
too
shit the
late.
right way.
Give my man on the
Wear
bar.
a mask next time, god damn it.
Y'all have,
Wait. That go hand to hand with this shit.
man, when you reach 35, if sex is still boring, something is
Something
wrong.
wrong. Listen, I'm not.
Seriously, something's wrong.
I'm not
Like,
messing with it.
if
Something
you
wrong
with the
on
same
what?
partner
I'm
and
not
y'all get to a certain
some
level,
bar.
it's
You want
only
some?
another
Alright,
level
so-
you can go.
All right, Stripes.
Yeah,
You need the question read to you again, sir?
real quick.
Will you allow
Facts.
me
Hmm.
to tie you up
Mm-hmm.
and have my way with you?
Now I'm gonna be honest. Normally, I do the time. off rip, but I'm not against. I mean, switching it up a little bit. I like that shit. I want to know how kinky and nasty you really willing to get with this shit. Let me know. Look, no, don't get it twisted. I have boundaries. You listen. If you know me, listen. No.
Hold on. I want to hear you.
If you know me, then you should already know my boundaries. Don't play with me.
Don't
play
tied
with
the
me.
fuck up, bro.
No, but you're gonna respect it. It's a difference. It's a difference.
Okay.
I got this mother right.
No. There are boundaries.
No, see,
It's
There
a
are
lot.
boundaries.
It's a lot to
There
go
are
into
boundaries.
it.
excuse me.
It's a lot of give and take, but that is
It's,
something I'm willing
it's
to
a lot.
take.
No, but it's a lot of. You have to trust.
No.
But you gotta
Exactly.
trust the person. That's where
But
this comes
see-
in at. That's where
see-
trust
see-
comes in at. You gotta trust the person.
Alright,
that
That's
you
just some
with.
bullshit,
Like,
yo.
you can't- that's not for everybody.
All right, let's. All right,
Depends on the person.
all right. Give me a second, and let me just explain some things.
Explain. She gonna explain.
Let me explain some things. Yes, I said explain. Okay, so to allow somebody to tie you up and have their way with you, there is a conversation
Prior, definitely.
takes place
Mhm.
before
Or during,
the
I've
shackles.
done.
Yeah. I see what you're
I done
saying.
did some.
I see what
So,
Listen,
so there
Some
are
ankle shackles.
there are safe
the
words
arm
that are put in
shackles.
place.
yes,
There are boundaries that are
exactly,
discussed.
exactly.
So there is no surprises.
Depends on the person. Like
Although
I
in my
said
defense,
earlier.
I did pull some. I did do some off the wall
There
shit
are no
during, and
surprises when it comes
Yeah.
to you allowing somebody to tie you up. So
Yeah,
this question right here is already a given that this person
knows you.
you're comfortable.
Right.
You know,
Right.
you have a
You know
great
this
understanding of the person you're having sexual
right.
intercourse with,
So
no matter
they
what.
already know what you're willing to do. They already know what you don't do.
Exactly.
They already know that
Wait a
if you touch right here, when I get
Wait a
loose, bitch, that's your ass.
I'm a boy. Wait a minute.
Right.
Not just that,
Wait a
we're
minute.
tying up.
Wait a minute.
Right.
All right, I'm getting ready to tie up my man.
With
With that
but-
being said, if I'm tying up my man, we're gonna say again, I'm tying up my man.
But with that,
I'm not going to
that's
do
real
anything to him
Yeah.
that's going to not make him my man. Because
with-
if I do some
Right,
more
right,
whip
right.
shit,
I already
Right.
I can't respect him when I
Say that
untie
again.
him.
Say
That's
that
right.
again.
That's
But-
right. That's
Say
right.
What
that
I do to
But-
him is I'm going to pleasure him to the point where I can be amused.
But-
my
but with
mind is
that-
over.
Right. There you
Like he
go.
can't stop me this time. Yes.
I don't want to hear this, but she won't be tagged in again.
No,
Go
she
ahead,
said she's not
I'm
going to
tagging you.
push his
Come on, I'm tagging you.
boundaries,
Yeah, I'm not-
but she's going to amuse herself as well.
I'm tagging her in.
You never stop. You can't stop.
I'm
You can't stop me.
All right.
everybody's talking about their significant others, right? There's a lot of shit that go on that's not with your significant other. Some people can't get that involved with their significant other, so we gonna stop the fuck shit and be real about this shit. You might meet somebody that's into some shit that your significant other is not into, and you will know because that person will let you know from the beginning. So you will do some shit with somebody that you will never do with anybody the fuck else because you was just that comfortable. So stop saying if my dude, if my girl, if my negative. Because you do some shit with some people that you might not never see again. It might be that one night stand and she made your toes curl, your ass twirl, whatever the fuck happened, and then you never see them again. But it's life. Just live it. Like it's an orgasm. Get over it and move the fuck on. Talk about what you're really gonna do.
Fact.
Like be
Some
real
people
about
can't.
your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we laughing and joking about it, but the reason why people so pent up in aggression is so where it's at because sex is supposed to be natural. People supposed to have it naturally. Everybody be in their feelings about shit, but everybody had one night stands and be mad. You know why you mad? Because you didn't do what you wanted to do in your one night stand. That's why you mad. If it's a one night fucking stand, you do what you do and don't call them no more. Because guess what it is? A one night fucking stand. Who cares what they think of you the next day? Because you ain't probably gonna never see that person again. The reason why I become 2 nights because somebody dumbass calls and texts and go back. So be who you are, be real. If your sexual preference is to be tied up, tell the motherfucker like to be tied up. What's wrong with it? That's what you like. Because if you lay down and you don't do that, you don't get your shit off. You talking shit. You that's weak ass shot. No, it was weak because nigga, you ain't say what you really like. Or chick, you ain't do what you really want to do. Tell what the real shit is. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
wait.
really?
I'm being the devil advocate because I always am. When you tell them what you like and they no.
But then get the fuck out. It ain't no need for you to be here. I'm not gonna give you no. I'm not gonna give you my cootie.
Hold
if
up.
You say no.
Wait. So we addressing? We not gonna do that. If we addressing what we like and that shit not being fulfilled, we know off rip that's not
They need
what's
to
happening.
go from the door.
What the hell is we doing?
Everybody like
if
I
I'm
said,
telling you what I like and shit that I'm into, what the hell? And you not going to fulfill that? Why the hell would I even go even
at
further?
30 and like 35, come on. You still trying to figure out what you like?
I'm not.
And you've been screwing, you've been fucking since you
I'm a
was
little
16.
bit more
Like,
immature than
something
that.
wrong.
You say
Like, we gonna keep it real. Most people lose their virginity
the
by the time they 16. So from 16 to 35, you don't know. Who's a baby? All right, whatever. From 16 to fucking 35, that nigga probably doing more fucking than I do. From 16 to 35, you don't know what you want. Like most people lose their virginity at that age, at 16. You know what I'm saying? You know what you like, what you into by the time you 19 and 20 years old. Like 16, you hear me? 16.
I was 18. That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Even at 18, it takes you 5-6 years to learn what you like. Like, I'm confused.
It didn't take me that long.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knows, but people are so much of this funk about sex, about this, about that. The reason why the people in the 70s had the hippie shit going on and was doing all kinds of crazy shit because they didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They didn't give a fuck. They learned what they liked then. You know what I mean? The problem with us now is because we got to be politically correct. No, do what you like. Do what the hell you like.
That's because.
Hey,
Yo,
do what you like.
Yo, this
That's
is coming from the
because-
one that said, I'm not going to really say much.
But you know what? That's
I
because
love it. Machete. She got to every next spring.
that's because there's a stigma. Women can't do
Shit.
the same shit.
Shit.
It's 2020. Get over that shit.
Listen, no, it's still some people that
Shit.
that give that. Oh no, a woman can't.
Look at my face.
Man, judge it.
What?
Don't judge me.
It's
stop in the middle
2020,
of
my
your-
guy.
Hold on, she stopped in the middle of her statement, bro. We're not
Okay,
doing
so how many men are called hoes today?
A lot of them. Shit.
If I'm not.
But it is.
Who
It's
used
society.
newspaper
It's a
and
stigma.
wrote
Society, yeah, it's a
Why are you living? Why are people living for
Y'all know
society
shit.
instead of living for themselves? That's the problem. Man, we didn't have social media. We ain't had this shit. This shit right here tears people's lives up. We didn't
I had
have.
to walk to
We
your
didn't
house to say
have.
something
Yeah,
to
we
you.
didn't have social media. We didn't have none of that. But no. But the crazy thing is, people live by that. If you live by that, then you mark your life by that. I don't care what nobody think of me. I am who I am. At the end of the day, my paycheck the same. My bills are paid. I'm gonna drive the same damn car, and I don't give a shit. Period.
Listen.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yo,
Men
hold
been
on,
talk-
wait.
Listen.
Talk that
Yeah,
shit.
give her the mic. Put the mic on
Wait,
her.
wait.
Men
Talk
been talk.
that
Listen,
shit.
I have. Listen, wait.
Hold on, wait a minute.
I have 3 sons. Men been talking more than women since I've been going in the barbershop. The problem is women never took their sons because I got 3 of them. Women never
got
took
4.
women never stepped foot in the barbershop because it was off limits.
No.
Don't go. Whenever you went in the barbershop, I knew more about what was
Wait a
going
minute.
on in my town from the men
Unique.
than I did in the beauty shop from the
Unique.
women.
We ain't talking about the beauty shop. We ain't talking about the barber
What
shop.
we talking
Okay?
about? What we
Let's keep
talking
it
about?
100. I'm
They
saying
What we
been
talking
talking
about,
though.
the
sis?
problem
Pillow
is
talk.
it used to be just in the barber shop and in the beauty shop. They don't even exist anymore. That's girlfriend boyfriend talk.
What they talking
Now
about? What they
it's
talking about?
social media. It's he like me. I'm talking to him. So now he in his ear or she in his ear. It's men talk about.
You
I
talking?
want to hit her. So I'm getting ready to throw shade on him. She was looking at him a little bit too much.
Yes.
Like, let's
Yes.
keep it 100.
Yes.
I'm in throw more stuff
Yeah.
in the Lord out.
Let
It
me
used
tell you
to be
something.
bitches blowing up.
You're right.
Bitch-
I'm gonna tell you
bitches
something.
That's the
calling
truth.
your- Now you got niggas calling your
No,
husband.
she's right.
Say it, sis.
I
Say
think
it, sis.
they need the game different. They
I think-
came close.
I think the
Look.
masculine need to talk because, like you said earlier, women cheat better, right? So I'm saying masculine because I'm not a man, but I'm on the masculine side. But sometimes you do need to converse a little bit
But you know what?
because when I talk to my brothers, my brothers, they females, but my brothers, we done hit some of the same chicks. So if we didn't talk to each other, we be done for it, and all kinds of stuff. So because we had that rapport, and I'm like, yo, bro, that's your John. You serious about it?
No.
Well, I be tagging that. I tell you straight up. So is it all right? I might even ask, is it all right?
I'm
My
not
bro
beefing
say
with
yeah,
no
then I'm
nigga over
tagging.
no
So
chick,
she
bro.
thinks
But
she
that's what
balling,
men
but
normally
No,
do
but
anyway.
Hold on.
now other than that, outside of that,
Sis,
is
no,
whatever.
but look, I understand.
But
sis,
bros need to talk because that's the only way
They
that
gonna
you
know.
ain't fighting and all that. Because
Yup.
the only thing that could
But
tear
that's-
up a team
okay, but
is some good pussy. I'm just saying.
Listen.
Say
Hold
it
on.
again.
But listen, yo, now.
If it's good,
Hold on.
I'm selfish.
Right, but check it out. Hold on. But that's like on a. But that's like on a reality
That's some real
level.
shit.
What you saw, that's real shit. Everything you said is real shit. Now, let me go to my sis right here. 'Cause she was talking some super real
Bum,
shit.
bum.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah, dudes
Because
are
what she
girls
talking
nowadays.
about, but she talking about, it's crazy how this community get down. You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
She talking about how this community get down.
Well.
Because
What the
because
I like
it
her,
get
so
it
you
get
can't
it
like
get
her,
vicious.
and I need to like her.
It get
So I'ma tell her
like
what she
and
said
I
about
understand
her.
like when you start talking,
My word.
that shit hit crazy. You know what I mean?
Listen.
So sis, tell him again. Get back here. Yeah, I'm gonna give you both mics.
Look, she got 2 mics.
Because I'm gonna elaborate on this shit right here. This shit. Come on.
All I need is
It
one mic.
It's different in the community. Like it's like it's a meat market. There's no other way to say it.
It
It
It's like,
is.
this
It
one
is.
chick or this one dude walk in, I'm hollering at him, but okay, he walked in and he just talked to Unique. So I'm getting ready to let him know that Unique hit him and him and him so that he all Unique
And her.
and her, and yeah, her too. Like the shade is ugly now. Like you used to, if I want you and she wants you,
Oh, they tell.
I'ma pull
It's
you.
not that they
I'm not
warning
going
you.
no shade
They
with
tell
her.
to get
Get
whoever.
Get you away from the person.
They tell to get whomever off of you so that they can come on
Right.
you. That's how that
Listen,
works.
Listen, this shit's
Listen.
crazy. Let me tell you.
He laughed.
She hit that shit. She hit that shit. Let me tell you, man.
I got a couple of views on this.
Real shit. Dudes is worse. Let me tell you something.
They worse
When
than
it come to
females.
guy, I'm gonna tell you something. You already said earlier, females is better at cheating. But let me tell you
Facts.
something. I'm gonna tell you why. And this all sinks in. Because at the end of the day, right? Motherfuckers hate on you so crazy. It's so crazy that you ain't even got, you could be kicking it with a chick whole time. You don't want to go at her because you ain't got the heart to go at her. But when you find out somebody else is going at her, you want to tell her about everything that this nigga's doing. Get the fuck out of here, bitch ass nigga. Let me tell you, this is crazy, man.
Wait, say that shit again.
Hold on. So I'm gonna bring it back. You want to really go at her. You sit here, what's up, sis? What up, sis? You know you want a pound, nigga. The
Don't
fuck
call me
out of
sis.
here. Yo, what up, sis? What up, sis? Whole time you try to be with her, try to kick it with her. You know you want to go in, but you ain't trying. You waiting for the opportunity. She fucking with this dude, but he a lame, or whatever the case may be. But look, motherfuckers go at her. You try to find out everything that's going on with that nigga so you can throw it at her. Yo, don't fuck with it, cause he fucking with Monique. He fucking with this chick over here. He fucking with the day right there from. Yo, check it out.
Yeah.
They not lying. Dudes is worse than females all day long. It don't make no sense. And the community big as shit. Let me tell you something.
Wait.
When they come to fuck with a motherfucker, that shit gets small as shit. It gets small as shit.
Motherfucker, you see like 3 times a week. Like, oh,
it
three,
gets small
four,
as
like,
shit.
huh?
You know why?
I got
Because
you.
Go ahead.
motherfuckers want to pass that shit on. Yo,
You first. You can be
Me
first.
first.
all
Wait.
You know what? I'm gonna let
Look.
you go ahead, go ahead, do your thing.
So it's been told.
Uh-oh. That strike was what? Oh.
Not a strike one. Listen, I'm gonna be honest.
It's always the
Strike
light-skinned
one
one.
shit
It's
in the
always the
community. That
light-skinned
nigga
one.
just do what he do.
No. Look, it comes back to me all the time. Everybody know that I walk on both sides of the street.
Mhm.
Everybody know. All right.
Do that.
She was about to answer you. You
Hey,
feel like
hey, Machete.
she
Machete.
was like,
Do that
Wait.
shit.
You gotta be self-explanatory.
No,
I'm
but
sorry.
it like so. They tell a lot of the females in the crew, don't fuck with Machete. Machete be breaking hearts. Machete be doing this, that, and the other. I'm like, well, damn. How many females did I screw in the community? How many males did I screw in the community? At last time I checked, I don't have no bodies in the community. So
Machete.
listen.
I'm
So
glad you hit on
so
that
wait,
shit.
wait. So when they come back to me, yeah, Machete, I know that you like girls. They told me to beware of you because you a heartbreaker. I was like, yeah.
well, shit, you've been rubbing my legs since I met you. What the fuck going on? Damn. Am I last to know? Like, what's going on?
No, I'm serious. Listen, I didn't post
And that
it
shit
up.
way different.
Excuse me.
They gonna take you leaning like this the wrong way. Like, what the
Yo,
fuck?
you're right.
Excuse me.
People
Touch
just make
his
shit out of
back.
nothing.
Rub his
You need how many times
I know
posted
I'ma
on
catch
Facebook?
you.
How many of y'all I done been in bed with?
a lot. Let's say it.
I said I didn't know I was completely lesbian. Who knew? People write up. I knew since I met you. Oh, you did? Well, why didn't you tell my motherfucking ass? Because I didn't know. No, I'm serious. Like, because everybody's having a conversation about my sexual preference. My sexual preference is what I like. And I tell everybody from day one, I love my men and I love my women, and my man can't take me from my woman, and my woman can't take me from my man. So leave me the fuck alone. If you want to know what I like, ask me. Don't ask her because she can't tell you.
I damn sure ain't gonna tell you.
Machete, I love you for that one. I'm gonna just tell you,
That's
off
real
the
shit.
strength for me, nah, I really don't care whoever agrees with me or not.
Listen,
But do you? I listen.
But,
Fuck.
we're
As long as you
talking-
keep
we're
that
talking
fuck
about
everybody else
men-
mentality.
We're talking about men being.
Do you,
we
Ma?
talking about men talking shit, but these females ain't no motherfucking better.
No.
Listen.
First of all,
no. Let me
ain't
finish.
nobody
Let me
shit.
finish. These fucking females ain't no fucking better. Don't sis me, bitch. When you know you want to ride the same dick that I ride.
Facts.
You can elbow bump me. I don't fucking.
And don't call me your fucking
No,
brother when you want to knock this bitch off
Don't
too.
sis me, bitch. When you want to ride the same dick that I ride on. Elbow
Facts.
bump me. Elbow
Facts.
bump me.
And don't hit
Because
me.
at the end of the day, you ain't my fucking friend anyway. Because when I find you trying to ride my dick, I'm gonna fuck you up like I don't know you. So your best point is not to even do that to me. On some real shit.
And don't hit
do
me.
that to me.
And don't hit me with no. Listen, don't call me bruh. Hey,
Don't
listen,
do none of that.
Don't even
because
come
at
my
the end
way
of the,
if
we
you
probably
fucking with
do
some
like
nut
the
shit,
same
man.
person. I ain't gonna hate you because you like who the fuck I like. It's some
It is
handsome
what it
ass
is.
niggas in this community.
Right.
It's some like for real on some real shit. If you like who I like, okay, I'll give you that. You ain't gonna get him though. That's how I fucking play.
And that's the
You
mentality.
ain't gonna get
Yo,
him, no.
I like you not. There is
You know what I'm
nothing
saying?
sexier
But
to
the-
a man
but-
than a woman that is
But
headstrong
the
like
problem
that. I
is,
swear.
a lot of these
I swear.
females, go and talk.
Some females can't handle that.
But
But at the end of the
listen.
day, if you're strong enough mentally to be like, ain't no bitch going to take this man from me, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure of that, and you comfortable within yourself,
Listen,
the fuck is we talking about?
but at the end of the day,
Oh, I thought that was dick.
no. At the end of,
My bad.
at
My
the end of the day, when
I'm
even
strongly
when
about some shit.
But
My
even
bad.
when a dude, even when a dude go do him, if you sprout out through the community, bitch, don't tell me about it because he don't want you.
Right.
You ain't told me about it when you was in the inbox with him and y'all was tagging at the gym. Don't fucking tell me about it after he choose me. I don't too much give a fuck. However, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, and I'm gonna say some shit to you. But don't ever tell a nigga to check me.
Ow.
Unique. Don't ever tell a nigga to check me.
You don't-
Cause can't no nigga check me. Majestic echelon. Don't ever. Cause can't nobody check me.
Echelon.
I am 44 years old
CH.
with 3 grown ass sons. Ain't nobody checking me about shit the fuck that I do. My mom don't even check me.
LON.
She'll suggest some things to me.
LON,
She'll
yeah.
run it past my aunt to make sure I'm
I've been
doing what I'm
drinking.
supposed to do. But don't nobody check me. And in this shit, in this community, what I've learned is chicks keep running to niggas talking about check. You need to check your bitch. No, bitch, you check me. Come check me yourself. Holla at me.
If she had the heart to fucking check you, she wouldn't be telling him to fucking check
If
you.
you had the heart to be in his inbox, you should have the heart to check me. Check me. You know what I'm saying? So that be the problem all the time. It be too many females running around here. Say, hey sis, hey girl. No, bitch, you ain't my friend. I ain't your sis. Go the fuck ahead.
But they get mad at me when I say that you was never my friend, you was an associate.
I had plenty of associates. I got very few fucking friends. I got plenty. You my friend, dude. I got very few fucking friends. It takes a lot to be a friend in this elevator.
It do.
And I got love for everybody. I don't hate anybody. Everybody is to each his own. I got a space for everybody. I give everybody the benefit of the doubt in the beginning. Just don't fuck me. When you fuck me, it is what it is. Whether you like me or you don't, I really don't care. I need people to understand. I don't care if you don't like me. I'ma still be loud. I'ma still be unique.
Hey, so do
I'ma
y'all
still
understand?
be cute.
Do y'all understand? Do y'all understand? So
And I'ma still be me.
Hold on. So do y'all understand what real means?
No, they
Absolutely.
don't. They don't.
I do.
They don't.
What
No,
you
they
just
don't.
heard-
They don't.
What you just heard is real
They don't.
rap. This is real rap. Okay,
Press, like-
that you talking about no filter?
None.
Hold on. What do you want? Do you want a filter or do you want somebody to keep it 1G? with you?
1G.
Okay.
Like,
No, they don't.
What you
They don't
just
want
heard-
you.
Yeah,
They don't.
because
They don't want you to keep it 1G.
Don't nobody want to keep.
They don't want to
Don't
keep it
nobody
1G.
wanna hear that
When you keep it
100
1G, they
Yeah.
say you fake.
Yeah.
When you keep it 1G, they say, oh.
And that's
she
why
seem
most of my
cool.
friends are dudes.
Look.
Because
You
they
need-
keep it
you
1G.
need- She seemed cool, but I think she fake.
But that's why most of my friends are dudes. Because dudes gonna keep it 1G. My bro gonna tell me, what the fuck you got on? Why is you out here? You don't even gotta do that shit. I don't like, man, go the fuck in the house. My bro gonna tell me that.
Yeah.
A bitch will say, girl, you look good. No,
You
damn
look
well you look
cute.
fucked
Yeah,
up.
yeah, that's
You know what I'm
true, that's
saying?
true.
On
No,
some
they-
real
They
shit.
didn't talk about you.
No, bitch, you
They
not
didn't talk
normal.
about you. And then-
You
and yo,
abnormal.
Hey, you
How you
need.
gonna say I'm not normal?
And then talk about you later.
And then
They
talk
gonna
about-
tell
No,
you,
they gonna
oh,
post
girl,
a picture
girl,
and then talk
you
about
look,
the
you
shit.
look
Hello.
cute. And
Social
then-
media
and
is
then
fucked
turn
up.
around and be
Excuse
like,
me.
yo, look at your motherfucking shit. Yeah.
You gonna see your shoes in a post 10 days
Yeah.
later, like, yo, those
Yeah.
my toes, them my shoes. But then you's too pussy to say something to that chick about posting it.
All right. All right. Look. I don't know.
It's been fun.
Okay. So this is the second time I've been hanging out with you guys, right?
Mhm.
If you don't know about me, I'll tell you right then and there. I pulled the young lady to the side.
No
Look,
shit.
you a whole lady.
What kind of
I
man
bet
who
not
like?
ever smell you like this again. Go in the fucking bathroom
What?
and fix your armpits.
What?
Go in the fucking bathroom and fix your armpits. If you need some motherfucking smell goods, I got smell goods in my motherfucking pocket. I better not ever smell you like this again.
Wait,
You
hold
ain't
on.
never
Yo,
told
I'ma be-
that's real shit.
Excuse
Yo.
me.
Then they embarrass her in public, though. That's
Yo,
real
yo,
shit. Then they
yo,
embarrass her in public.
yo,
Wait a minute.
Excuse me.
you
We
ain't
no, we gonna
smelling
talk
right.
on this one. But
Yeah,
go.
you ain't
Excuse
smelling
me,
right.
you
Get
need-
yourself together.
Unique, look.
We about to
you
hurt
don't
some
tell
feelings.
them.
See
I've
the
been
difference?
I walked inside the clubhouse and said, somebody in here ain't melting right.
Somebody ain't right.
If I'm your
Fix
friend,
that shit.
or if I'm cool with you, or I ain't even gonna say I ain't gotta be your best friend, but if I'm cool with you and I assist you, I need to holler at you for a minute.
Yo,
I'm not gonna
respect
embarrass
that.
you.
Over here.
I'm not gonna embarrass you in front of everybody,
Thank
but I'm
I
gonna take
respect
you
that.
and
If you
tell
pull a
you.
person
I
to the
pulled it
side
to
and
the
you say to
side.
them, yo, you got this problem.
Because
I
that person
respect
might
that.
have just came out from work. It might or might not notice it. It might be something going on, but some people
What?
have some
I
issues.
pulled it to the side.
I respect
I
that.
pulled
Let me
it to
tell
the
you,
side.
even if hold on, even if it this is quick, even if it's on some Russian, even if it's on some, I would rather somebody say, yo, bro, your breath bang. You know what I'm
There's
saying?
a lot of
Because,
bad breath.
because if you don't know,
Excuse
you
me.
don't know. Because she say you don't know, you gonna be at everybody's face.
Excuse me, a lot of
And-
people
and-
don't
and
even
make you
believe.
look crazy.
When I said that we should put some smell goods in the bags that we passed out to the less fortunate, Mariah said, we need to put some smell goods in the bathrooms of these clubhouses because we
Yup.
got club brothers and
We need to
sisters
address the
that
fact
smell
that why
like
y'all
hell.
motherfuckers ain't smelling good, first of all.
Some people don't
You
even
know
know
what I'm
they
saying?
smell bad.
I know
because
we
they're
was all
used
raised
to it.
different.
Listen,
It's like
don't
they,
know.
they just don't know because
They're
every
not-
day
some
they
people are
come
not properly
home.
raised.
They don't know how to wash right. They don't know how to
They
wipe
don't know
right,
about
whatever.
hygiene.
They just don't know. So they just get used to that. And it
How
takes,
you hold on? How you not know how to wash? though?
Because-
I don't want to hear that. You can't
No,
smell
no,
your
no,
own
listen.
phone.
How
I
you
don't
Because-
want to hear
listen,
that.
listen.
You do
Because-
custom of it.
Because
There's a
the
lot of people
people keep sleeping with them despite what they smell like. Because the dudes and the chicks bend them over and spread their legs and don't tell them that your odor is bad.
I need the
And
closest
that's
camera,
a problem.
wherever the fuck it is, to look at my face right now.
Like,
Bitch.
All right.
like real shit. That's the problem.
Cut
though.
that shit out, yo.
No.
It's about self-esteem and pride. Me, when my squad walk in, I want from the first in the door to the last in the door. But just walked in the building, we all got to be open. But you got your chicks that I need you to look bad so I can look good.
Yo,
Or
that's true.
I
That's
want to
true.
be the baddest bitch in the building, so I can't upgrade you. So a lot of times it begins with the reflection in the mirror. It's that self-image, that self-doubt. I'm not threatened by Beyonce walking through the motherfucking door. I'm thicker than her in areas. Point blank, period. So that's where it begins. That's why they won't tell her, oh, you shaped like SpongeBob SquarePants, you shouldn't have on a pencil skirt. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, you too
Excuse
thin.
me.
Tights ain't for girls who wear size 1. Your gap got too wide. Like,
Listen.
everything ain't for everybody. But if you real and you love your sister, you gonna tell her, you shaped like this. This look good on you.
So
You
telling
shaped
me
like
that-
this. You look
telling
good
me
on you.
There's certain people wear things that they shouldn't be wearing.
Exactly.
my
Just
God.
because they make it in
Yeah.
your
Fuck
size.
that.
don't
I ain't
mean-
work. I
Yeah.
ain't wearing that shit.
But I'm gonna
All
tell
right.
you one thing though.
I'ma
You
follow
ever
up on
you ever been around certain people, right? You gotta call this your group. Motherfuckers always want to see you do good, but they never want to see you do better than them.
I knew he was gonna say it.
Because you hit that point when you said that. I want
Go
to see
ahead,
you
bro.
doing good,
But
but
see,
as
here's
soon
the
as you
thing.
start making progress, they're like, yo,
But
this
see,
motherfucker
you know
doing
what?
this, this
And that's
person doing
why-
that.
And that's exactly why us as a black people can't go up. The Muslims have it in a way, real shit, because when they do shit, they
They
do
pass
it
it.
all together. They do it all together and they support each other. We are so crab in the barrel.
Yo,
We are so
yeah,
crab
yeah.
in the barrel that if we all stick together and we all support all of us,
Yo,
excuse
that's
me,
power.
because we are so stuck on the stigmatism that they put on us as black people, that we are nothing and we don't do nothing and we can't do nothing. All of the shit that everybody else got, they got from us and they stole it. So if we keep it for ourselves and we build all of us up together, we can do everything. This whole world will be completely different. I don't even understand why all of our children are so fucking dumb, because we are the smartest people on this planet. We can't hear you. Where you, Mike?
Hello, mic check. It's systemic. Like, think about it. So white people is white supremacy, like Jim Crow era, all that shit. So slavery, like you get Willie Lynch syndrome. So we separate the black man from the family. So that we beat in front of the black man, we beat the family. So that means that we yeah, you. I mean, that's some hotep shit, because people think that's all that where gayness come from, but that's not the truth. But systemics tells us that, like, our kids don't get the same access because of generational wealth and redlining.
No.
So, like, look at the community, look at North Philly, like, look at that, look at fucking Lancaster, and you got people out. The white people, white flight, have flown out to the suburbs, and then all the resources in North Philly is not there, and our kids are in these schools, whereas everybody's putting kids in Catholic schools and then charter schools and shit, but our kids are in public schools with the less resources because it's black kids. So, like, systemically and eugenics saying that, like, our brains are smaller, our skulls are smaller, and that's not true. It's basically it's white supremacy. Blame white people for all this shit.
But let me just
But-
tell you
but
what's
here's
going
the
on.
thing, right?
Completely
No, let me just
honest.
tell you what's going on with the school system, though. We think that our kids going to a charter school is better. My son is a second and third grade elementary school teacher. Okay, he fight this fight every day. He's in Cincinnati, Ohio, which is one of the racist freaking states out here.
He do a hell of a job with his kids. They give him the kids that nobody wants in their classrooms that they say is not going to make it anywhere. However, the problem be the parents. We look at the school systems, public education as a downfall. I came from public education. Same. My teachers were the bomb. Same. On some real shit.
It
My
depends
teachers
on what
were
the
the bomb.
teacher is.
Yo, that's true.
My sons, he fights every day. He fights every day to be the teacher that he is because the parents are taking the African American parents are putting their kids in these charter schools, thinking that these kids is going to do better in these charter schools. You're paying to go to a school when you got public education for free. In these schools, they're shutting down over 50 schools next year, just in our city. You know what I'm saying? Because they're putting these kids, the people paying for their kids for education. Our parents, our grandparents, our great grandparents fought for us just to be able to go to school, and people want to pay for it. That's our downfall right there. Black History Month, I went to Cheltenham High School. Went to a county school. We fought to get a Black History class in our class. I graduated in 92. We fought for this class. Know what they said? They got rid of the class. There was not one Black student that enrolled in this class. Only people that enrolled in this class was white Americans because they wanted to know more about Black history than us ourselves. So they got rid of this class. We fought for 4 long years. From the time I was in the 9th grade, they didn't grant it until I was in the 12th grade and I was graduating. They got rid of the class because the only people that showed up was white people. We don't want to learn about ourselves. We want to fight out here when we hear dumb shit in the street. We want to shoot each other. We want to kill each other. We want to do all this crazy stuff to one another, but we don't want to help one another.
I mean, Black people
You
also
gotta
don't have culture
understand.
though. Like we don't have our own culture. Like if you think about it, you got Greeks, fucking Europeans. They can go to Ellis Island and trace everything back. Like Black people can't do that. Like
No,
we can't.
We can do that. It's right here to trace everything
I mean,
back.
but like
the
we don't have
problem
no
is
culture.
Nobody wants to do it. Like listen, I'm a young mom. I had my first son. I was 17 years old. Every single one of my sons is a college graduate because I wouldn't accept nothing fucking less.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But everybody is not from. I grew up on 17th and Tioga in the middle of North Philly. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with the fighting and the knives and the guns and the ducking around the corners and the drug dealers just coming out on the corner. You couldn't walk to the corner. I grew up with all of that. And I moved my kids out of there and we moved to the suburbs. But when we got to the suburbs, I did not allow them to not know where they came from. That's the problem. A lot of parents,
Assimilation.
I'm not their friend. They are my children. I am not their friend. I love you. We can have friendly conversations, but I ain't your friend. A lot of people are their kids' friends. They partying with their daughters. They partying with their sons. They in the bars. They doing all these kind of things. And then they want their children to give respect. I have never cursed around my mother. If I curse around my mom and I'm 45 years old soon to be, she will knock my head through that door right there. If she watched this live, she would be like, oh my God. Like really, on some real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because she would be like, she know who we are. However, it doesn't mean she is okay about who we are. You know what I mean?
I mean, the things that they talk about is definitely valid, and that it goes into the basically who we are as people, even when it comes to the MC, and we come to the person that you are in a motorcycle club. And see, so when you listen, I mean, you hear the seriousness, you hear the raw facts. Everybody in the motorcycle club, everybody's just in the community, all was raised a certain way, and so being able to raise a certain way, everybody. That's why kind of like you can't really judge. Like you really gotta kind of like get to know a person. When you see a person with president on their chest, or you see a person with any kind of position on their chest, or you see a person that's even a regular member, you gotta understand they come from somewhere. You hear the strength that she talks. It makes her who she is, and it makes her who she is as a person, and the reason why she's so serious in the community that we deal with. Okay.
Man, these
You
rags
know what I'm
wasn't
saying?
easy to earn, yo.
These-
These rags wasn't
you know,
easy to earn, bro.
Exactly.
Listen,
And it's
real
like you
talk.
come from right, and it's like you come from somewhere. You know what I mean? And so everybody in here comes from somewhere.
Yes.
They was raised a certain way, and we have things that we all went through and things that we fight through every day.
Right.
And where you came up, and then so you're gonna fight. And honestly, I'm sorry. It filters out to the MC. You know, and it's the reason why so many people are so serious, so dedicated to what they do, and you got so many people that's just playing. They just playing.
Laying and
They
playing.
got rags on their backs and they fucking playing. So you hear it.
Right.
You hear it in the voice. You hear it in how people feel. I feel everything that my sister is saying right now.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel that. But so we come into a segment. We're gonna have to end this real soon. And so what I wanted to just talk about is like we have certain things that's coming up. And so I wanted you guys to know what's going on. Sister, did you want to talk about it, or did you want me to bring these things up? You wanted me to talk about these things?
You just had to tell me the addresses
So-
because your hieroglyphics right here is
Yeah,
awesome.
so let me do it.
Wait,
Let me do it.
I'm
No,
telling you.
my writing. I was right.
Listen, a judge's signature ain't nothing on yours.
I was right. Real fast. I was right. Real fast.
Your
So listen.
I worked for
So
Georgia.
I see an anniversary party and a
yeah.
Houston
So
run.
so what I wanted to do is
It's right.
and you see you guys see how serious this is. But at the same time, with this platform, what I wanted to do is I wanted to bring two events up. And this is the great platform to bring these events up because my folks that put this platform together is great. She's doing this thing, and I'm 100% behind her. And so I just wanted to tell you about these events. I actually have an anniversary that's coming up, a 5-year anniversary. Sports Club Continental Essendon chapter has an anniversary that's coming up. It's August 1st. Okay, it's at the Wilson Center. Okay, but the address is 1150 Ingle Street in Chester. It's our 5-year anniversary. It's a milestone. I would really appreciate everybody that's listening to support, come through, and just see how we get down, because we really get down and we really respect everybody, and we really, we support everybody that got something going on and that's serious in this community. Also, our Father's Day is going on, but I'm not going to really address that right now. I know I'm gonna get with Majestic, and we're gonna talk about this later on because she has said.
Only Majestic? I feel
No.
left out.
I'm sorry.
Machete, bro.
I'm sorry.
That's
Machete is the one that's going to make sure that we are okay and we are set for everything that we do. And I really appreciate that. Also, I want to talk about our cancer run. We have a cancer run.
What?
Okay.
I can walk. Can I walk?
Anything that's going
I'm fat.
on.
Can I walk? I can't
okay.
run.
Right.
All right.
If
Can I
you-
walk?
I don't care what you got going on. Everybody can
drinking,
support.
so I don't know if I'm gonna do some
The
run.
cancer run that we're doing right now is a motorcycle ride, but it doesn't matter what you have going on. You can come through and support. But for the people that's on twos,
Okay.
the people that's on twos is on bikes. We have a police escort through the city of Philadelphia to show the support of the cancer run. It doesn't matter what type of cancer that you're fighting. Listen, we are.
What date is
Can I have a
supporting
question?
every time,
I have a question,
okay?
bro.
That date, I got you on.
All right.
That date is on June 14th. Okay, 11 a.m. You have to be
That's 4
there
days
by
after my birthday.
10 a.m. to register. Okay, 10 a.m. to register. The ride starts at 11 a.m. Okay, it is a ride through the whole city. Okay, you have to register. You come through, support Sports Club Continental Esther Chapter. It's an Eddie Francis a charity event. Okay, we have been doing this. Stripe. What's this for? What's this for?
What for the
Cancer run. This is 4 years with us.
Going Nah, this might be 5. Right?
This
Yeah,
this
it's
is
our
4
fifth year.
going on 5
Yeah.
years that we support this event. This event is major. What they do is they take the proceeds, they help people out to travel to the doctor's appointments, they help people with medication, they help people to help them out with their cancer treatments. Okay, this definitely works. I will really and greatly appreciate the MC, the SC, the AC, TC. I don't give a damn what C you are.
Just
Come
come.
through
right?
and represent. We love all y'all. We support. We come through. And let me tell you something. At the end of the day, I'm MC. You guys something going on. I'm going to bring my squad to it. I'm going to bring my squad to it. I don't care what you
Holla
got
at me.
going on. You know what I mean? My PRO is a beast. Okay.
Holla at me.
And we're going to do our thing. Machete came. She came to me. This is a great outfit. I met some great people, and every one of y'all is some thorough people. We had some good nights. Let me tell you something. I will see y'all again, and we
Yes.
definitely on
It's
this
been
format
fun.
on this platform right here. This is crazy. I don't know why this is not bigger than
We're gonna make this bigger.
Babito and every other thing. This
You want to know how
this
we can
thing's
get
gonna be
bigger?
crazy.
We gotta pray. We gotta promote this.
Everybody share.
We gotta
I'm
share.
going
My
to
show
promote
runs
this.
every
I'm sharing
Wednesday.
every-
I just
I'm
want to know if
sharing,
Machete
sharing.
coming out for our Father's Day to paint the kid's face.
Yeah, she gonna
Huh?
come. She gonna be
That's
there.
what we want to make sure.
Right.
How,
She
how
paint
much teach
faces,
swim
she
lessons
live
and
He
paint
teach
faces?
swim lessons.
That too.
My arms gonna be too tired to swim if I'm painting faces. So
Hey,
y'all
bro.
gotta pick and choose.
But
Hey,
y'all
you got-
cancer.
You gotta
Hold on.
team up. You
If
gotta
we
team
just
up.
painted-
I prefer to be in the water.
Okay.
Hey, bro,
Okay.
for your cancer for the cancer run, I know it's MCs, but we got a lot of ACs and TCs, and we would love to follow behind you guys.
He-
I
We
would
block
love
and
it.
we do
I would
all.
love it.
So like
I would love it.
I'm pretty sure because during that month between May and June, we do a lot of walks for cancer. We do breast cancer
Yeah.
walks. We do
This thing is
you know what
gonna
I'm saying? We
explode.
do cervix cancer walks. We have a lot of people in the community that suffer from cancer that's in
Right.
remission that do a lot of things, but that would be exceptional
For
for us
me-
to be a part of. And I know, the MCs normally ride on bikes and y'all do your thing, but it's a lot of us out here
Yeah.
that can
Definitely.
represent too.
For
Well,
me-
we have actually for that event we have a police escort. We
Okay.
have to have a police escort. But let me tell you something. Any support we can get matters because it don't come to us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It comes to them. It goes to the organization.
All right, my question is, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to break it though, but my question is, what about our friends and families who are not a part of the community? They can join as well and ride.
They can
Bring 'em
come
out.
through. They can come through. They can donate.
All right.
Eddie Francis Cancer Foundation. It's been going on for years. I've just been involved for the last 7 years.
I can be right too.
Okay.
Got you.
And when I came to Sports Club Continental, I brought this to Sports Club Continental. My national president was all for it. The minute I brought it to him, he was all for everything that we had going on. And he said, listen, if it helps, then we're gonna do it. Like, why would I go about anything that's not gonna that's gonna help people? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't go against anything that's not gonna help people. So
Okay.
This been one of the babies since we started.
this,
Okay.
this is
This
All right.
this been one
Listen,
of
listen. We could do this for days, and I think I
Days.
screamed at like 46 minutes.
46.
Yeah, so this is what we're going to do.
What we gonna do?
We're going to cut out I Am Machete, and with me this evening, I had Sports Club Continental.
Sports
Thank
Club.
you for coming out. You are always welcome in the
All right.
evening, whether you are a co-host or not.
Yes,
Majestic
again.
Echelon. Thank you for coming out. You are whether you are a co-host or not. Y'all do have to do another show. Thank you very much. And
Oh my gosh,
Love
she
will
cut
be
that
here.
in the end.
Sports Club Continental.
Yeah,
at
do
six
have to
o'clock.
do another show. And wait, we can put this one back in the cup because we ain't asked that.
So what we gonna do with the cup?
She gonna keep them.
If you need to send me dirty questions, My name is Tawana Jackson. All you need is my first four letters, T-U-J-U.
Send it.
Jackson. Send me the dirty questions to my inbox and I'll put them in the cup. We had a couple of questions on the live. Those questions going to have to go in the cup. But this is Hanging with the PRO.
You already know.
I'm your host, Machete. I actually had another PRO on the show this evening.
Stripes.
Hey,
What's up?
Stripes.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Yes.
Can I say something?
A lot of the stuff.
Hold on,
Oh,
hold on, hold on. Can I
oh.
say something?
What happened?
Can I say something? Can I say something?
What's up?
Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. I don't give a damn how nobody feels about what I'm getting ready to say. Okay?
Oh shit.
Here
The
we go.
PRO is the most important
person on the
position
team.
in a fucking
Say it again.
club, okay? Because let me tell you something. If it wasn't for my PRO, I wouldn't know half the
Wouldn't
shit
know
that's
shit.
going on, what's going on right now.
Hallelujah.
Understand this. I started from a PRO, and that's
That
not
was
the
my
reason.
position.
That's not the reason why I feel the way I feel. I started from it, and it prepared me to know what's
everything
going
else.
on with everything that's going on in the community. And it's the reason it set me up to the format the one I'm at right now. It's a fucking precedent. So, but check this out. PRO is the one that gets everything going at all times. Don't nobody know what's going on unless the PRO does it. Now, I understand some clubs feel as though everybody's
It ain't
a PRO.
traditional.
Everybody's a PRO.
Nope.
No, because I can't be everywhere at all times. I need a man that's gonna be there to tell me what's going on. And they link up with people like Machete that's all over the place. And what she does is
No,
she let
don't give me all
everybody
that
know,
I need 2 pieces of
everybody
paper
know what's
so I can write
going
these
on.
questions down.
And so what's going to happen is it's the information going to get to me, and I'm going to send my squad. Okay, you want support? You holler at my PRO, and we'll be there. All right, zap that.
Already know. You know already know.
Yes. I am Machete, and this is Hanging with the PRO. I will see you next week. Same bat time.
Yo, it's a whole bunch
same
of messages.
bat channel right here on AYEE Radio.
Let's get it. You already know.
We taking pictures.
Facts.
Are we off? Are we off on the video?
No, we gotta turn the mic off.